What is up, everybody? Welcome to some Omnath Road Rage. Hope you're ready to jump in that car, cruise down the freeway, listening to some metal and some gardening podcast. Ooh, we got some Ghave action. I can get behind that. We're playing Omnath Road Rage. Let's start our opening hand. We've got Forest and Sylvan Library. That is tempting with the Sylvan Library. Man, you just want to have some ramp with Omnath, so I'm going to go ahead and mulligan. You want like a Cultivate or a Harrow, but you want to have some lands with it, so that's not too good. Let's go and mulligan one more time. Ooh, ooh, ugly. Let's go one more. Yeah, we can do something with that. It's not the prettiest, but we'll try our best, man. Mulligan down to three. The road rage is going to be real on this one. So let's go and put this one on the bottom, and then we'll go and pass the turn. Not pass the turn. Let our opponent do his thing. But yes, we're playing Omnath, Locus of Rage, Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, create a 5/5 red and green elemental creature token. Then, whenever Omnath or an elemental creature you control dies, deals 3 damage to target creature or player. So, let's go Blighted Woodland, and let's get down Soul Ring. And then go and pass the turn. Yeah, we're playing against Ghave, Guru of Spores. Enters the battlefield with 5/+1 counters on it. 1 colorless mana, remove a counter from it, put a 1/1 green sapling token, then sacrifice a creature. For 1 colorless, put a +1 counter on target creature. Boom shakalaka! That's how you do it, man. Sorry if I read those. I've tried to read them really quick. That way I can let our opponent do his thing. I'm not eating the clock up because if I'm not careful, man, I'll eat the clock up pretty bad. Okay, let's go Stomping Ground. We can get down, let our opponent know what's up. Let's get down to Heat Stroke. Let's set cruise control to 100 on this bad boy. I love Heat Stroke, man. It's just such a fun card. Putting it on the battlefield just it sends a statement to your opponent like, hey, we're here to have some fun. Hope you're ready. Okay, so he's going for a crop rotation. I don't know what we got going on over here. But yes, this is Omnath Road Rage, man. We've got red-green elementals. We've got ways to get into a bunch of extra tokens. We've got some fun shenanigans and natural orders. We've got some Crater Hoof action. Yeah, this is looking to have some fun. But yeah, if you don't know the dynamic between Mossbridge and Omnath, they carpool together to work, and Mossbridge really loves listening to metal. And Omnath usually likes to use his commute to listen to some gardening podcast. And so, Mossbridge Troll, sometimes he just, he doesn't understand sometimes that there needs to be like a little bit of a balance in the commute schedule. Maybe they shouldn't listen to metal there and back from work every time. So that usually gets Omnath a little road rage, and then since they're listening to metal, Mossbridge usually gets pretty jacked up. He's ripping and raring to go, so... Yeah, they cruise down the freeway, man, just getting into that road rage. But yes, to add into the road rage, I do have some vehicles in here from Kaladesh. We got some Demolition Stomper. We do have the Chromantic Lantern vehicle that taps for 1 mana. I can't remember what it's called. Cultivator Caravan? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Maelstrom Pulse. Yeah, let's fire this Blighted Woodland up in response. Tap for 1 more. We're okay on green. We do have some triple red stuff. The only really triple green we have is Crater Hoof, and we're probably going to go for a natural order. So we're going to go Mountain. I mean, yeah, I might just go double Mountain on this one. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So we're at 4 lands, but yeah, Omnath costing 7, man, and double red, double green. That's ooh. Whew, almost F6 to our turn. That could have been really bad. Okay, I want to use this Tormenting Voice, but I want to hold on to Natural Order. But we don't even have a green creature out there right now. Let's be realistic. Okay, well, let's give it one more go. Let's see what we draw next turn, because yeah, I like holding on to Natural Order, because that just really opens up our entire deck. Sacrifice an elemental, deal that damage. Yeah, let's see what we draw next turn. Then maybe we can chunk it and use Tormenting Voice right there. But talk about, man, beautiful plains right there. That's one of my favorite plains, man. Goes great in any Orzhov deck that you're building. Yeah, beautiful. And then the forest. This is nostalgia for me. I'll explain that Mirage Forest in just a second. Doubling season. Yeah, we're a little far away from doubling season. So let's use this tormenting voice to chunk the doubling season. I'd love to get this down on the battlefield, get into extra tokens, but we need to dig. Terramorphic Expanse. Okay. And second harvest is not that bad. We need to get into some mana. Hopefully we can rip like a cultivate or just some type of card draw advantage. I think we have outpost siege in here. Pretty sure. That's another way to get some card advantage up and running. Oh, but yes, these forests. So I got in during Mirage, and this will forever be burned in my brain as like a forest to me. Like that's just when I think of Magic, I think of buying packs of Mirage, and I didn't know how to play Magic back then. I didn't, and so I just looked at the cards. That's pretty much all I did. I just knew they were cool looking, and I liked it. And so, but yeah, that Mirage Forest. I usually don't like to use it because it's kind of loud, but nostalgia-wise, yeah, man, that's where it's at. Life's Legacy. So we're sitting at 5 mana. Okay. Yeah, I'm going past the turn. But yeah, so basically, like this is like when I think of Forest, I see that and I just immediately go back to buying packs. I didn't have anybody to play with. Magic was really popular when I was growing up, or that's when it was first becoming popular during Mirage. I feel like maybe sooner before that, but uh, but yeah, man, that's Forest to me. I would buy the packs when I was younger. It's like sixth grade, I think. I would just buy the packs and just keep the cards in a shoebox because they were cool. I didn't know what they did. And I ended up selling my collection in like high school, which is kind of a bummer. I wish I didn't. Um, but like, I had my collection and it sat there. Like I bought cards from sixth grade until like high school, or really like fifth grade. No, I started buying during fifth grade, and I would just keep them all in a shoebox, and I just kept buying them. You know, I'd get $5 on my allowance, and I would just buy a Magic pack, and I think I ended up with around 300 cards from mixed sets and stuff like that. Let's go Parallel Lives. It's better than nothing right now. And then hopefully, yeah, we need some ramp, and then we can get into Omnath and have some fun after that. Usually, when you're casting Omnath, you want to at least have you want to have something to show for it. So, we may have to get him down a little quicker than we need to, but oh man, we got Parallel Lives got taken out pretty nasty right there. But yeah, I don't know where I was starting, but I would buy the cards and I would just keep them because I was like, well, one day you'll learn. So I get to high school and I didn't. And if you're a subscriber, you've heard this story. I'm sorry, guys, you've heard this story before numerous times, probably. But I do gain new subscribers, so I kind of like to, if I'm getting into a commentary style video like this one. Ooh, Gruul Turf. Okay, that's better than nothing. Let's get Gruul Turf down. We'll bounce, I guess, just Force back to our hand. And pass turn. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll actually have just enough to get down Omnath next turn. He's got 2 cards in hand. Hopefully, maybe that last piece is a little. This seems like a pretty control style build of Ghave, but hopefully we'll probably just go ahead and go for a Omnath next turn because we need to have something to show for us. And plus he's got 3, 5, 7. Well, he's making more tokens over there. Luckily, he's out of Stampede on the Guruk right there. But yeah, so I bought cards from like 5th grade until like high school, and then I stopped buying the cards because I don't know, I just did. And then when I was getting ready to go to college, I sold my collection on eBay for like $300. Not $300. No, 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 not $300. I sold my collection of 300 cards on eBay for like $15. And man, to this day, if somebody would like, hey, I have your old collection, I'd give them a $100 bill for it, man. Like I don't even know what was in there because I never learned how to play Magic. And so I just like knowing how I know the game now. I wish I wish I just knew what I had in my collection. That would be so cool to look at my collection and see what kind of decks I could have potentially built out of it. Because I was just doing like packs on that, man. And so nostalgia-wise, man, yeah, I wish I had that back really bad. It'd be a lot of fun. Let's chunk. In some bizarre world, we can natural order Omnath and get into Avengers Zendikar. So yeah, we'll go ahead and go. We'll chunk second harvest into the graveyard. Well, let's go Life's Legacy. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So we're sitting at 14. He's going to be able to swing in 3, 6, 10, 13. He's got 15 coming across. Headacomb. Ooh. Okay. Luckily, he actually has no swamps out there. Yeah, he's got Blooming Marsh, which is not a swamp. Yeah, okay. We can get around that. There's a small little glimmer of hope. Sacking those creatures definitely helped. Okay. Rampant growth. Let's get forest down. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got one card in hand, man. We've got to go for Omnath. We've got to get something to show for ourselves. So let's get Omnath down. So we're like double red, double green. Tap right there. Omnath coming in hot, man. And we'll see. If he's got some removal, he'll use it now. So I'll go on F6. Come on, don't tap that mana, buddy. I know what that... Okay, good. Whew. All right. We have a little bit of a hope. So now if we block with Omnath, yeah, he's going to be able to get us. So I think what we want to do right now is... Oh, man. Put it into your hand. Don't kill Omnath, man. But yeah, nostalgia-wise, man, I wish I had my collection back. I'd love to just go through it and look at it. And you know, I've rebuilt my collection, but it's always just one of those, like, I just never knew what I had. I know I didn't have that many good money cards, because, like, when I listed it on eBay, like, I think I looked in a magazine, and that's about what it went for. And hopefully this Grim Tutor doesn't kill Omnath, man. I'm going to be really bummed if he tutored for something to kill Omnath. I'll be magic sad. But this has been a nice little commentary video, so I'm probably going to post this up. But yeah, so if you ever get into Magic, don't sell your collection, man. That $15 that I gained, you know, and I had to overwhelming stampede until end of turn. Target creatures you control get or X is the greatest power among creatures you control. So we're looking at 3 and gain trample. So we're looking at 6, 12, 18. Yeah, that's enough right there. Now, can we block to get out of this? That's going to be 6, 12, 17. Yeah, there's nothing we can do right now to stop it. Yeah, 6, 12, 18. No, if we block on Seedborn Muse, that'll still be 18 coming across. Yep, he's got it, man. Well, we'll make a stand. We'll get one of those beast tokens. Let Omnath just get after him. Eat a beast token. Yeah, and that's going to be, yep, he wins the match. Man, that was a bummer. We had natural order. We could have got into that. Avenger of Zendikar, that would have been pretty fun. But I'll probably go and post this up in addition to another Omnath video because, you know, I like to kind of have a little commentary video every once in a while. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.